Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing well. So, know that we are all accessing the digital content from our CBSE site. You can also even download ebook from publication tab. Then in addition to that, you are all familiar with our site python.mypbs.in. That also, in that site also, all the things are arranged systematically as per the new syllabus 2020-21. So, without wasting time, let's go to the presentation. So let's see what are all the details included in the first chapter, Introduction to Computer System, 411th IP 065 as per the revised curriculum 2020-21. Just try to explain all the information included in the first chapter except the earliest calculating devices. That is very simple. So the details of the earliest calculating devices before the invention of computers will be uploading as a small session separately, so you can access that also. Starting from the definition of computer, we are all familiar with that. Then also we can recall it in a systematic way. So if someone is asking you, you will be telling that it is an electronic device. It's using for many purpose. And what is the working principle of computer? We will be thinking of. That is also very simple. What is that? Based on a set of instructions, it will be storing its memory. Then after that it will be processing. After processing, we will be getting a desired output. That can be used for future use. That is the definition of computer. Okay, that is the first point included in this chapter. It's a electronic device which has to feed data, and accordingly it will be able to process, and we will be getting the desired output. Okay, then let us see what is the difference between data versus information. So, data means what? It's a collection of raw facts, right? No context, just numbers and text like that. Information means meaningful data. It is specifically meant what is the purpose of it, what is it like. If I'm giving, I'll give you one example. If I'm giving 10, 20, 30, you will not be identify what is that 10, 20 and 30 meant for. If I'm writing 10 kg, 20 kg, it will be clear that it is a weight of something. If I'm writing some products weight of something else, if I'm clearly given the title, then it would be okay. So that is the difference between data and information. Okay, is it clear? Then next one. Let us analyze what are the merits and demerits of a computer. We are all familiar with. There is no need of explanation and all. Speed, accuracy, versatility, tirelessness. These are all the merits of a computer, the smart machine. Then about disadvantages, we know that data security issues are there. Computer crimes are increasing day by day. By using the continuous use of these electronic gadgets makes lot of health issues, and if we are not properly disposed, that will be a very big issue for our nature. These are all the main disadvantages of our computer. Then let us see what are the functions of computer. We have already defined when we define the term computer. Computer means what? It is originated from the Latin word compute. Just I forgot to tell that one. Latin word compute, that is nothing but calculate. That is earliest calculating devices and all that details were included, but due to this pandemic situation, all those things are omitted from this part. Okay, so let us see what are the basic functional components of a computer. Okay, input, you can see in the diagram, input device is there and central processing unit is there and output device is there. Input means what? The system unit which has to feed the data to the computer, that is what is called input device. Then let us see CPU. CPU is known as brain of the computer. We all know that, brain of the computer. So this processor is divided into three parts. Okay, first one control unit, second one arithmetic and logic unit, then memory unit. These are the main three parts of computer, CPU. Okay, so then microprocessor means what? Control unit plus ALU. Control unit means it has to control the whole executions of a computer. And arithmetic and logic unit, we might have heard about this one, that is which helps to execute the arithmetic operations as well as logical actions Okay, then next one is memory unit. Just we need to store something, based on that only it will be able to process the data. So microprocessor unit means what? Control unit and arithmetic and logic unit together, and the total CPU equal to memory microprocessor unit plus which one? Memory unit. These are the division of which one? Central processor. This is known as John von Neumann architecture. Okay. So based on this principle, the computer is working. So let us see in detail what is input, what are input or output unit. Input and output units. Input unit which helps to feed data or set of instruction is required to process task. That is what is called input unit. The device which helps to feed the information, that is called input devices. Okay, example I'll tell you later. Then next one is output unit. Output unit which helps to give the results output to the user. Okay. Then let's see the classification of CPU, control unit, memory unit and arithmetic logic unit. Let us see one by one. Okay, first one, arithmetic or logic unit. Performs the basic arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, then logical actions means using and or not logical actions will be able to perform. Then let's see what is control unit. It helps to coordinate all the execution and it controls the working and to get the right output for the instructions given by the user. So it organizes the computer to work the computer as a single unit and generates control signals for various devices regarding read or write execution operations. Okay. So let's see what is memory unit. We are all familiar with the word memory. In the case of computer, as a collection of cells, you can see in the figure also, it's a collection of cell and each with a unique physical address, 0 to n it is numbered. So most computers are byte addressable. You can see that computer will be able to understand only zeros and ones. So each cell is occupied with 0 or 1 bit binary digit, and accordingly it will be having correct position number also. So it can be stored like this. Okay, and let's see what are all the memory units used in computer. Okay, how much memory is required for a file or data or program. That is memory, that is measured by memory unit. So let us see which is a basic smallest memory unit. We know that bit binary digit 0 or 1. So 1 bit means 0 or 1. So what will be byte? 8 bit together makes a byte. Okay. So such 1024 bytes together makes a kilobyte. We are all familiar with kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte and yottabyte. That is all these measurements are given here. So 1024 kilobytes makes a megabyte. Okay, so likewise it will be forming bigger memory measurement units. Okay, so let us see memory in detail. Basically memory is divided into two: primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is the main memory of our computer. It's again divided into two, which are the RAM and ROM. RAM means random access memory. ROM means read-only memory. RAM is known as volatile memory. That is nothing but temporary. Okay. So the data stored in RAM will be lost when we switch off the computer. So it's known as volatile memory. Okay. So that can be accessed or changed. Then when we come to read-only memory, that is permanent memory. Okay, so it is not volatile because at the manufacturing time, the system basic system informations are stuffed in its in the form of a program. That is what is called BIOS, basic input output system. So ROM consists of BIOS, that is non-volatile. So user cannot make any changes in that. We can see that while booting, we can see that so many information coming and going. You can read it, but we cannot make any sort of changes. That's why it is known as read-only memory. So these are the main two classifications of which one? Primary memory, RAM and ROM. So what are the main key difference between these two? RAM is volatile, ROM is is not volatile. RAM means read and write. Okay, ROM means we can only read the data. So we cannot make a user like us, we cannot make any changes. Okay, these are the key difference between RAM and ROM. Then let us focus on secondary storage device. Why do we need to use secondary storage device? Because we know that for storing something permanent, additional storage unit is required for that. So secondary storage is used to store something permanently. So first example is hard disk. So hard disk is fixed inside the CPU itself. So that is a main secondary storage device of computer. So the hard disk is a set of stacked disk. You might have familiar with that. When we open the CPU and all, we can see that, or in your system itself, you are dealing with all this, basic repairing and all. You can see that hard disk and all. So it is stacked disk. Each disk has data recorded electromagnetically in concentric circle. So different types of secondary storage devices are also included. You just go through the names. That's all. Then I told you that examples we are all familiar with. Input devices we are all using to feed the data, like mouse, scanner, then light pen, then web camera, keyboard, the joystick, trackball. These are all the input devices we are using to feed the information to execute a task, for executing a specific task, right? So next one is output devices. Output devices means what? Result or answer or output of that specific task. So that can be seen through our monitor. We will get sprint out like this. These are all called output devices. But some devices, we know that it will be acting as both input and output devices, just like USB, CD, DVD, touch screen and camera, headset. These are all considered as both input and output. For both purpose we are using this one. These are the basic details of input and output device. So that is it about the first chapter, all the main points included here. So if you are having any sort of queries, you can feel free to comment in my comment box. And if you found it is very helpful, please subscribe my channel and suggest it to your friends. Then it will be helpful for them also. And next I am going to upload some more videos related to main points for the revision to attend your exams where to score high marks. So stay connected with Gyan Deepam, and don't forget to tap bell icon to get all the latest videos I am uploading. So thanks for watching.